Hi, it's Anthony from CarPlayLife.com, and in this review I'll be checking out the CarlinKit to Air wireless adapter for CarPlay and Android Auto compatible car systems. This is CarlinKit's latest wireless adapter, which takes a leaf out of its previous wireless adapters and improves on its hardware and general software. CarlinKit are also calling this adapter 5.0. However, this adapter connects a little bit differently to their 3.0 and 4.0 wireless adapters in that it doesn't convert from CarPlay to Android Auto in exactly the same way as the 4.0 specific model does. In the box you get a small paper manual, there is the wireless adapter itself, and you also get two longer USB cables, one USB-A to C cable and one USB-C cable for more modern vehicles. Its form factor is very similar to the previous adapters from CarlinKit. There is one USB-C port to connect the adapter to your CarPlay or Android Auto port in the car, and there's a powered USB-A port to apply updates to the dongle, and this port also allows power pass-through, but there is no wired pass-through on this adapter. On the top of the casing there is a CarlinKit logo, which also acts as its status light, and this light glows red when powered, green when you make a successful connection on the adapter. And for CarPlay specific users, there's also a fun feature of this status light in that it will display a color hue from the album art that is currently playing on apps like Spotify or Apple Music. I tried this feature also on Android Auto, but sadly the light stays on its active green colour. I tested this adapter on my VW Golf 7 running my newly fitted VW MIB 2.5 system with a 9.2 inch HD display. And unlike their previous adapters, once this adapter is plugged in, you will not get anything appear on the display itself. Instead, you have to search for and connect to the adapter's Bluetooth connection on either your iPhone or Android device. And once paired to the adapter, you then will begin to see the appropriate AutoKit menu interface before the adapter swiftly connects and displays either wireless CarPlay or wireless Android Auto. Personally, I find this a little bit backwards when compared to the previous 3.0 and 4.0 adapters, which simply showed the AutoKit main menu. So at first boot, my initial reaction was that my VW system didn't work with this adapter, until I remembered that there were adapters out there that also didn't display an interface on the screen until you first connect to it over Bluetooth first. Once paired to my phone, boot up time took 23 to 27 seconds, which is a lot faster when you compare it to 30 seconds from the CarlinKit 4.0 adapter using the same firmware, and around 37 seconds with the quad lock adapter also using the same firmware. My experience in CarPlay was very good though, with good speeds in swiping and interactions, and there's a little bit improvement on the lag too. I've also driven with this dongle connected for a number of hours now, and I didn't experience that many dropouts or black screens as much as I have done recently on some of my earlier recommended wireless adapters on my VW system specifically. Audio also sounded good to me, wheel controls worked just fine. Its GPS pass-through kept up with my car's location, and calling and audio recording sounded a little bit like this. Hi, it's Anthony from CarPlayLife.com, and this is an audio test using the CarlinKit to Air wireless CarPlay dongle, and this is an audio test. Hello? 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 Which both sounded good enough to me, with calling delay being significantly reduced. Updates can be applied over the air, and on checking this, I noticed that the 2-air adapter runs a more modern firmware with similar configuration settings as their previous adapters. However, it's all presented in a much more aesthetically pleasing way, and just like the 3.0 and 4.0 adapters from CarlinKit, there are plenty of options in the AutoKit customization area to change your experience and fix some workaround if you encounter any issues with operating the dongle on your car system, such as altering startup delays, changing the audio quality, and specifically changing its Wi-Fi band. This latter feature is a new setting that is said to be improving the black screens and dropouts when using this adapter's Wi-Fi. Personally, I tried that myself, but it didn't actually make that much difference overall. Over on Android Auto, it's a very similar story. You simply connect your Android to the Bluetooth profile on the adapter, and the adapter will soon load up Android Auto wirelessly onto your display. Boot up time took around 22 seconds, and just like CarPlay, it's considerably less if your USB port and system boots up when unlocking the car. So once you entered into the car, CarPlay or Android Auto will have pretty much loaded up by then. From here, Google's car platform runs pretty good, It's very snappy, and for me it displayed a much more native resolution, which is a big improvement over some adapters that are out there. Just like CarPlay, music resumes just fine after a calling, using a voice assistant or after navigation commands, as well as on startup. For those with multiple phones, including iPhone and Android, this adapter can be set to detect the connection of which phone is connecting automatically, or at least the last one that's been paired. Or if you want to lock it down, you can jump into the config menu to set startup connections to only boot either into CarPlay or Android Auto devices only. It's a little tricky to undo this setting on the ignored platform, but a reconnection to its Bluetooth ID and accessing the IP config menu, you can then change the setting back to either auto or onto the other platform. This CarlinKit to Air adapter currently retails for $84.99 with coupon from Amazon US, £128.99 from Amazon UK, €95 with coupon from Amazon DE, and $134.99 from Amazon AU. I'll put all my links to these stores in the description down below, so you can learn more about this adapter and buy yourself one. My time with this adapter has been mostly positive. There were times where I did eventually get a black screen at times, or the phone failed to display, but these instances were quite rare and not as frequent as some other adapters, including CarlinKit's own 3.0, 3.0 mini and 4.0 dongles. Over on Android, things were a little bit more hit and miss, just like many other wireless adapters that are out there. And this is usually when its Bluetooth connection is being used by a second device in the car and needs to be freed up before allowing the other device to connect. But sometimes tapping connect doesn't always connect when swapping between devices. However, if you're using this adapter exclusively to one device, your experience will be more smoother and reconnections are more reliable. The IP config menu updates have some great new features, although I am sure we will also see this update roll out on other existing AutoKit adapters. The Wi-Fi band channel selection is a nice feature to avoid dropouts, although for me, when choosing the less used higher Wi-Fi bands, it did make it more unstable for me. With its improved overall speed and stability, improved Android Auto resolution and performance, this CarlinKit 2.0 adapter is a recommended adapter for either wireless CarPlay or wireless Android Auto. However, just remember, it will not convert wireless CarPlay systems into running Android Auto and vice versa. So for that, you're better off sticking with an older generation of adapter instead. All right, I hope you found this video helpful. If it has, please leave us a like down below and let me know in the comments if you have any questions about this adapter from CarlinKit. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers. Bye.